So today I'm heading out to an antique shop out in Big Timber, Montana. That's about an hour away from Bozeman, where I live. So I just pulled over really quick just so I could, safely record this because it's really windy outside. Alright, so I'm out here in front of the Country Crossroads antique shop. I'm going to go inside and check this place out, see what I find. Found these little guys. These are uranium glazed ceramics, and you can find a lot of these in different antique stores. Some of my favorite things to find, some of the most radioactive things you can find. Very cool stuff. Alright, that's going to do it for the Country Crossing Antique Shop here in Big Timber. So I'm going to head on home and check out the antiques I got. Alright, well, that was a fun time at the Country Crossing Antique Shop.
The lady there was a little leery about me being in there with my camera because she said that she's actually had people come in there and take pictures of the layout of that store to try and open up their own antique shop with similar layouts. I guess the layouts of antique shops are kind of a closely guarded secret, so no one steal her design. To me, that sounds a little extreme that someone would go to that much trouble to steal a design of a antique shop, or at least just the layout of how they have their antiques. But you never know. People do weird stuff. But anyway, let's talk about this. This is a California pottery, looks like a TV dinner type of dish. And it's radioactive because it has uranium oxide in the glaze here. That's what gives it this orange color, because uranium trioxide is typically an orange color. And so that's what they would use in this glaze. And this material, this uranium that's inside of this glaze, is trapped here pretty good. It's been vitrified into this glaze and has become almost like a glass. So if you were to break it, if small chips got off of there and stuff like that, then you might have some contamination. So anyway, to give you an idea of just how radioactive this is, I got my Geiger counter right here. I'm going to turn it on. Cover that up a little bit. So as I bring it close, it's giving me around 30,000 counts per minute. Normal background radiation is 35 counts per minute. So this is about 1,000 times above background radiation, but of course it's also a different type of radiation. This is mainly giving off alpha and beta radiation with some gamma radiation. And the cosmic background radiation that we're always constantly being bombarded by is actually mainly gamma radiation, some neutron radiation, stuff like that. So it's kind of a different type of radiation that's coming off of here. So it's not really an apples to apples type of comparison. But usually that level of radiation isn't something that's just like easily written off. 1,000 times above background radiation is kind of significant, but it's not dangerous. You would actually have to eat a lot of this uranium to have it be like detrimental to you, or have it up against your face for like a really long period of time for it to do any type of damage. So that does make this plate kind of radioactive. It's nothing to really just scoff at. I mean, it would set off some alarms, I would imagine, at certain areas. But these aren't too terribly dangerous. As long as you're not ingesting the glaze on these plates, you should be fine. So it's nothing really to be scared of. It's just something to be understood, to understand the history of the manufacturing process for certain ceramics, because these type of plates are everywhere. Almost every single antique shop I go to, I find these plates. And even there's tiles on the street that are made with this same type of glaze and are just as radioactive, if not more so, than this plate. And so it's all over the place and nothing to be scared about. It's just something to be understood. But on that same note, it's probably a good idea to not use this with food, to not eat off of it, especially with metal utensils, because those metal utensils could scrape up the glaze and you could ingest some of that. And it's really only a problem if you ingest a lot of it, because the body can just pass the uranium right through you. But the problem is that your kidneys are going to be the organ in your body that is going to induce the most stress from passing this uranium through you. So a lot of these old glazers that worked on plates like this or tiles or something like that that used uranium, I see a lot of their obituaries, and it seems like a lot of them died from kidney failure, which is a side effect from being exposed or ingesting too much uranium, believe it or not. It's just the body can pass it through, but it isn't just a quick and easy way through there. It actually does cause some stress to the body. But as long as it's on the outside, it's fine. There's really no problems. If you're using this as a pillow for years and years and years, you probably would have some health problems, maybe some skin damage and stuff like that would arise, because there is just a spray of energy coming up off of this plate of electrons and alpha particles and stuff like that. There is energy coming off of here. It is something to be mindful of, but not fearful of. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little kind of recap of what I bought at this place, and I hope you enjoyed the video of actually looking at that antique shop. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.